Next up, we've got Deanna in sociology, who's going to be presenting on stigma management and autism in that sense. And right after Deanna is Lucy, and Jenny will be back once again. That's pretty exciting. So everyone welcome Deanna.
For a long time, pushing autistic people to act more normal has been seen as a good thing. However, recent research into masking, the ways in which autistic people change their behaviors and self-presentations to seem more neurotypical, has been shown to be very damaging to mental health and contributes to the high rates of anxiety and depression in autistic individuals. My goal in this study was to examine other ways to manage stigma that could be less detrimental. So first, I identified and published a paper on unmasking, which is the deliberate effort to kind of break down these ingrained masking repertoires and interact with people more authentically. And second, drawing on research into other stigmatized identities, I predicted that disclosure, telling people that they are autistic, would be less detrimental as well. So to study masking, unmasking, and disclosure, I interviewed 14 autistic students on campus and surveyed 214 from across the country. As predicted, everyone engaged in masking and saw it kind of as a necessary evil. It helped them navigate the world more smoothly, but it was also stressful, exhausting, and isolating. In contrast, unmasking and disclosure were more positive strategies, enabling them to be more honest and confide in their friends, as well as just reduce that stress of concealment. An important finding is that masking is this very individualistic way to avoid stigma, while unmasking and disclosure can actually enable people to challenge stigma in the environment around them. Seeing other people unmask and disclose empowered interviewees to do the same, and being in environments where other autistic people were accepted made them feel more safe. So unmasking and disclosure are more positive, right? They have these positive ripple effects, but they're also more difficult. People worried that they would be treated differently or infantilized or stigmatized if they revealed this aspect of themselves. And they had very different, complex decision-making processes. Some people were pretty open about disclosing, but felt that unmasking would be way more risky, with one interviewee saying that students at Hamilton were very accepting of autistic people. However, this was only if they masked enough to seem normal. Other people were very scared of disclosure, but felt that they could be authentic and unmask with their friends without revealing that label. So in sum, unmasking and disclosure do seem like more positive ways to manage stigma than masking. However, they are only possible in supportive enough environments. People described growing up being bullied and seeing other autistic people be bullied and internalized this message that to put their true self forward was very dangerous and unsafe. They were able to create small online communities or with their friends, communities where they felt accepted, but this was not enough. We must fundamentally reshape society to be more accepting of autism, not just at that surface level, but to be more accepting of autistic traits and of people who diverge from the norm. Thank you.